My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every week, we break down full fight cards, giving you our predictions, but also giving you different ways to make money watching fights and different ways to enjoy the fights even more than you already do. And one of those ways is EarnU. If you don't know what EarnU is, it is the world's first sports and esports prediction game, allowing you to earn crypto risk-free. You go to earnu.io, you buy yourself some BetU tokens. That is a cryptocurrency. You take those tokens and you bet on fights. It's literally that simple. You bet on fights, you grab fighters, you say who's going to win, and you earn more crypto. If you lose, you don't lose anything. It's no big deal. You have the exact same amount of crypto that you started with, and all is good. And if you've been following this, I guess we'll call it a series, watching my videos the last few months, you will see I now have 707 EarnU tokens, which is very, very impressive because I started with like 400 or 200 or something stupid like that. So I've been able to make some money, earn some more crypto. I've lost some weeks, but you don't lose any of your balance. You just start with exactly where you were. So we'll come here. I'm all logged in. Let's hop in and let's walk through my favorite multis or my favorite parlays for this week. So you come in, you have your balance, you're going to click hold max. You're allowed to take 1% of your total balance and bet that on fights completely risk-free. So that gives me a little over 7 tokens. We will come in here. We're going to grab some sports. And obviously we are a fight channel, so we're going to look at the fights here. And this is an interesting week because we have some ridiculously huge favorites. Insanely tremendous, massive favorites on this card. And you know what I like to do? I like to do a sure thing parlay where I'm guaranteed it's going to win. I'll make my money consistently. And I like to do an underdog parlay and hit some underdog because it's risk-free and you never know what's going to happen. So we've got Dean Barry taking on Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson he hasn't fought in years, but this is striker versus striker. And both of these guys, like neither one is a world beater. So I'm going to do my underdog parlay first. We're going to grab Mike Jackson here. We're going to add him. Who else? Ike Villanueva, no shot, he wins. But don't worry, we have a couple of giant underdogs here. Chase Sherman versus Alexander Romanov. That's not going to happen either. But let's go ahead. We'll get some medium underdogs here to couple with. Actually, let's just do Mike Jackson straight up first. We'll put a full token on him. So go ahead. 1 token to win 7.8. We're going to lock that in. We're going to make another one. So now we have 6.07 left. Let's go back to MMA. And now we'll build a parlay. So I'll leave Mike Jackson out. But I do like Prochniau and Felipe Lins. I think this is a really good fight, but I like the underdog here. I like Felipe Lins to win. I also like Cameron Elsay, who's the underdog to win. Ike Villanueva, I just don't see that happening. Dwight Grant versus Sergey. Sergey's the favorite now, but very slight favorite. And then we have Jordan Wright and Mark Andre. I'm going to go ahead and grab Jordan Wright. So I have 3 underdogs here. We will lock this up. This is going to be a multi. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw 2 at this. 2 to win 30. 2 to win 30. If these 3 fighters win, I win 30. We're going to confirm that. We're going to go ahead and make another pick. And now let's do the favorites one. This is where I'm very confident. I'm going to put the remaining balance on here because I'm confident that these fighters are going to win. It's not going to be the greatest payout of all time, but it's a sure thing week in and week out. And that's how I've turned my 400 something to 700 something, just continuously, every now and then hit a big underdog, but continuously grinding with the favorites. So we're going to go ahead and grab Dean Barry, even though he's an absurd favorite. Pedro Tyson also going to win. We'll ignore these fights because these are pretty close. They could go either way. We're definitely going to do Romanov. And then I like Jessica Andrade in the main event. 4.07. Wins 8.1. So we're doubling. We're going to go ahead and double our money here. Double our crypto earnings. We're going to lock that in. And it's that simple. And the beauty of this, it is risk-free. You see I'm like kind of laissez-faire. Like, hey, he's an underdog. Throw him in there. And that's because I'm not worried about anything. What's the worst that happens is I start next week with the exact same amount of BetU tokens that I started this week with. That is worst case scenario. Best case scenario is I hit some of these. I can't hit all of them because I've bet both sides, but I either going to hit this favorites one or hit this underdog one. And either way, I'm up much more money than I started with. So check it out. It's earnu.io. You sign up, you get your cryptocurrency, and you can bet all fights, all sports, not just fights. And if we take a look at the sports here, basketball, tennis, cricket, football, rugby and Aussie rules, MMA, soccer, and there's esports here as well. We are a fight channel. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on tennis, but check it out, earnu.io. It's really fun, completely risk-free, and it's a cool way to make crypto, earn crypto completely risk-free. Check it out, earnu.io.